guys, first ride. Sorry, but no, this is a little runny. It's cold out there, but this is awesome. It really kind of drives itself. When you go into a corner, it just wants to go that way. There's no body roll. You've gotten rid of the big round tires. One of the reasons I don't like the 22-inch tall tires, I've said it 100 times. I like the 20s. There's less sidewall, less give. Well, there's even less with these. Front tire does want to plow a little bit, but keep in mind, I'm not running this where it's meant to be ridden. I'm in thick sand and thick dirt, and made for hard pack, solid, smooth surfaces. So we're hitting bumps and sticks and roots, and at one point in time, there was a stick that came and got up on top of the Nerf bar and was riding with me. It does plow a little bit, but I think that tire just is low profile. It wants to sink in the sand. It doesn't want to stay on top of the sand. Several of the turns out there, it's very thick. It slides amazing. I love it. You can really use your body weight to put it where you want it. You saw when I'm going around the trees, it just wants to stay there, and it will just keep doing that circle all day. That's a lot of that is the lack of traction, but it's also the amount of horsepower. You take this setup and do it on, say, a bone stock 200X or something like that. If you don't have the power to keep those back tires spinning, they're going to grab, and when they do, they're going to try to toss you. So be careful about that. The 350X has plenty of power. I was doing the majority of that spin around in second gear. So that shows you first gear is pretty much obsolete in this machine now with such a small tire. We can re-gear for that, and we'll get that first gear back. Or this is the first ride. We just finished it yesterday. I just finished last week's video, and I started this one now. This will probably come out like a little short or something. But I wanted to ride it. The weather was great. I was home. I had the time. Just I can't say anything bad about it. It's not trail riding, and I think that's the difference. I think when guys take a machine that's specific for one type of use and then try to apply it to other types of uses, I think that's where they kind of lose focus. And one machine set up for something like this is not going to pull a wagon. It's not going to carry a dead deer. It's not going to cross a creek. You know, it's not made for that now. Now it's made for this. And so I think that's a lot of why some people get a machine and then they get frustrated with it. You're not going to slide a 250 ES Big Red around a corner, you know, in stock trim. It's just not going to happen. So understand what your machine is capable of, what it's meant for, and enjoy it in that way, or get the wrenches out and make it what you want. But this is fun. It's going to stay like this for a while. I do want to do some more research on chopping the front forks. I don't like the forks sticking up like this. It's not a deal breaker. I just don't like it. I don't think it looks good. It looks like it's kind of rigged, you know, and I don't want that. Those forks are set at 4 inches below the factory setting. If you know what that is and you know how far I've taken them, it's a firm rod, let's say that. But again, it's not made for bumps and jumps and stuff. It's very solid. I like the feel of it. It takes all that body roll out. I see why guys like this type of riding. It's fun. It's the adrenaline, it's the rush, it's the stability that makes you feel comfortable and allows you to kind of push it a little bit more than maybe you normally would. So there you go. There's your short. I've rambled on, but wow, am I pleased with it? Yeah, this is pleased. This is not changing. This machine runs really good. It's got a super trap on it, which makes it a tad loud, but it's not lacking for power. And at no point in time do I feel like I need a little bit more. Curtie 400EX carburetor, super trap exhaust on this thing, and that's it. Other than that, it's bone stock. So thanks for watching. Y'all have a great day. Video's a little short. It's just a lot of fun. Bye.